So we are talking about the pro forma income statement now. So it's based on annual report of the last two years. It's 2019 and 2020. So what we analyze in income statement, it's revenue, sales. It's come for how much companies expense and how they are spending their money in the whole thing. And our growth rate, the Seiko company, we noticed that our growth rate is 10.74%, which is quite good after COVID. We did sell too much in 2020, but we expect more in the 2021. So as you can see, the revenue is 25 million in 2020, and we are expecting around 28 or 29 million. For that, they have to make some strategy, and they have to come out that they are going to get this money and they can invest in some more things they can make. So this is pro forma income statement. So for the balance sheet, now the balance sheet is depend on cash at bank on hand. The second in asset, if company is getting more asset, they can invest more in the shareholder and everything. It still depend on growth rate as well. As you can see, the company is doing more expenses because of COVID. Everything is shut down, but they have to still, and it's a multinational company, so international company, so they have to increase their sales for the expenses. And the growth rate is high, but that doesn't mean that debt will be not increasing. And in this case, we should pay attention balance sheet more instead of income statement for a company. So yeah, that's for the balance. Now for the cash flow statement. So it's come from the income statement and balance sheet, and Seiko is using the indirect method. So which is, you can see, it's indirect method means company is doing clearly that you can understand where they are spending their money and where they are investing their money. The main key point for this is operating activities and investing activities. And the cash flow, pro forma cash flow statement will tell you the changes, increasing cash thing. Yeah, and we are like companies expecting more cash instead of 2020 in 2021. So yeah, that's the we are projected for 2021 for the company. Yeah, so there are some benefits for the benefit that companies expecting by making pro forma statement. By making income statement, recognize the assumption about the financial and operating elements, improve the sales and plan and budget. Was that like companies expecting 28 million in 2021, so they can plan their money in the right path and making some strategy to get more money. Balance sheet will tell you the risk and benefit about the company. So what company is getting, like how much they are spending in expenses and how much they are paying for the service and everything. They can project it for 2021. And the last one is cash flow statement. So you can see the profitability and liquidity ratio position about the company, where the company is standing in by end of the 2021. And yeah, so the next point is break-even analysis. We all know that what is the break-even analysis. It's come from, like, the formula is come from the variable cost, sales and fixed costs. So when should I use the break-even analysis? The company has to use that break-even analysis to increase their sale and reach that position where they can cover all the costs. And the next, why is a break-even analysis important? Yeah, it is important to cover the cost. As you can see, the Seiko's break-even analysis, it is quite low in the 2020, that they are not able to cover the cost in 2020 because of COVID situation. All the services are shut down, and it might affect too much in 2020, but companies expecting it will be more better in 2021. So yeah, that's for my topic. Thank you.
Okay? All
Yeah.
right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.